up, YouTube? It's your girl Sunshine, and today Kat and I are currently traveling through from Arkansas to Georgia. I had to go visit my house, but while I'm driving, I have been thinking about some of the changes that I would like to see in the trucking industry. And I was also tuning into the Asian Mind Show video, and he was asking drivers like what do to give him some ideas. And we finally, as truckers, get the opportunity to voice our opinion and what changes we want as far as like ELD, or what kind of changes, what are we fighting for improvements within the trucking industry. And one thing that has been bothering me for the longest since I've been running the open board, the open freight board on the load board, DAT load board to be exact, is that all of the other industries and jobs have a minimum wage where employers automatically cannot pay them less than the minimum wage, or they are subject to, you know, different penalties or whatever because they're not complying. So I feel like in the trucking industry we get paid differently. Some of us get paid hourly, some of us get paid per mile. I feel like truck drivers need a minimum rate per mile that we have to get paid, and I feel like this will fix the issues that have been allowed for years within states like Florida, where you can go to Florida. They have been historically known to where you can get a load to Florida, and coming out of Florida, the rates are sometimes under $1 per mile, to where you have to deadhead out. I feel like it'll hold Florida accountable for not allowing them to be able to get away with paying drivers or owner operators or truckers period $1 or less per mile for some freight. So if we have a minimum rate per mile, if you're getting paid per mile, or just overall on the board, because when you're on the freight board, or even if you're working for a trucking company, yes, you agree to 50 cents per mile or different things, but I feel like on the open freight board, when you're dealing with brokers as a carrier, the brokers and shippers should have to pay the trucker a certain price per mile immediately. That way certain bid proposals will start at, because I know that people, or I hope that people aren't bidding on Florida rates at less than $1 per mile. I feel like the bidding should be guaranteed to where you are getting minimum $2 per mile out of Florida, because anything less than that is ridiculous and you're almost going out for free. Now, this isn't to say that trucking companies aren't negotiating and getting lanes for $2 per mile, but if you know as a driver that the minimum rate per mile, minimum wage is $2, then you can negotiate or know your worth when you're trying to get hired on with the carrier and knowing your rate per mile. Now, if you get paid 50 cents per mile on all miles, this probably won't apply to you, but it will help us smaller carriers and drivers, trucking companies with our own small authority holders. It will help us to the point where we're not taking freight into places like Florida and coming out with nothing or just some cheap freight to where it's eating up our profit. So tell me what you guys think as far as like minimum wage or rate per mile. What do you guys think it should be? And also make sure you guys tap in to the Asian Mind Show and tell him to what he thinks, and if so, take this to Washington. See you guys later.